everybody, it's Miss Pinto and welcome to my corner. For today's activity, I need to request that you have an adult present. We are going to be working with bleach, and bleach is a chemical, and you need to have mummies and daddies or some kind of a responsible adult with you at all times while you're doing this activity. What is today's activity? We are doing reverse tie-dye. Now, usually when you hear tie-dyeing, you normally think of putting color into an object. Reverse tie-dye is when you're taking the color out of an object, okay? So this is what we are going to need for today's activity. First and most important, you need an adult to be with you, okay? I can't stress that enough. Please get an adult. You're also gonna need a bucket or a large bowl. You're going to need a colored cotton or linen t-shirt. Colored, remember, because it has to be colored because you're taking color out. A white t-shirt will not work. You're going to need a hanger. You're going to need some elastics. So 4 or more elastics. You will need some gloves to protect your hands. You are going to need the bleach and some water and some kind of a container that you can squeeze out of. So what Miss Pinto has done is this is an empty soap squeeze bottle, and we're going to be using that, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. You also need something to protect the surface you're working on and a drying rack. So I will give you a few minutes to go gather up all those things and the adult. It's really important that you have an adult, and I will meet you right back here in a couple of minutes. Hit pause. Did you get your adult? You need to have an adult. I can't stress that enough. All right, so if you have all your things, let's start. Now, the first thing you're going to do is your adult is going to help you mix 1 part water to 1 part bleach, and you're going to put them into a squeeze bottle. So for my squeeze bottle, it was 1 cup of bleach and 1 cup of water, and that's put in here. Okay, so I already did it just to save us time. So my bleach solution is ready. All right. Now I'm going to create some room here so we can get started. And let's see. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your colored t-shirt and you're going to spread it out on your table and try to get it as straightened out as possible. No wrinkles on the inside. Okay. Then you're going to take your 3 fingers and you're going to pinch your shirt in the middle, either closer to the bottom, closer to the top, wherever you like, but it's more or less in the middle of your shirt, and you're going to pinch it and you're going to start to turn it. And this hand is just going to pat it down to keep it flat. And you're going to keep turning and turning and turning until it's all squished together. This part is a little tricky as well, so your adult can help you with this. So you're kind of ending up with a circular disc. Okay? Now you're going to take your first elastic and you're going to wrap the elastic around your shirt to hold it in that shape. Whoops! If it comes out, you just tuck it right back in. Okay. Your next elastic. Try to flatten it down as much as you can. And your elastics are just to hold it in place. So what Miss Pinto is trying to do is I'm trying to get them into sort of like a star pattern with my elastics. And I'll show you in a minute when I'm done. This is the last elastic. And as you can see, the 4 elastics have made some kind of a star pattern. All right? So you're going to take your shirt and you're going to put it into your bowl or into your bucket. And now you're going to get your bleach and water solution. Again, you're going to need an adult to help you with this. So remember, it's 1 part bleach, 1 part water. So for Miss Pinto's squeeze bottle, I have put 1 cup of water and 1 cup of bleach together. All right? I'm going to get my gloves, protect my hands. And I'm going to get my squeeze bottle ready. And now all you do is you're going to take your solution. I'm just going to mix it a little just to make sure it's all combined. And you're going to take your solution and you're going to put it on your shirt. Just as much as you want. You don't have to get it all soaked through, just a little bit, however much you want. All right, and we're going to leave it there for a little bit just to make sure it's soaking through. Then we'll add just a tiny bit more. You might already be able to see some of the color changing. So Miss Pinto doesn't want it to sit in the bleach solution that ended up on the bottom. So I'm going to lift it up very carefully and I'm going to place it on my drying rack with my bag underneath so that it's not sitting in the solution. Actually, I'm going to wet it just a little bit and I'm going to leave it there. Okay? So we're going to leave it there. As you can see, the color is already starting to turn. I'm going to take my gloves off. And I'm going to set my timer to 10 minutes. Now you don't want it to be more than 10 minutes because again, you're working with bleach, and if you leave the bleach too long on your fabric, what's going to happen, it's going to dissolve the fibers and you'll end up with a holey shirt, and that's not what you want. So we're going to let the timer go for 10 minutes, and when we come back, we'll see how our shirt looks. I'll see you in a few. All right, we have about 5 seconds left. There you go, that was 10 minutes. So now you're going to take your bowl or your bucket, you're going to grab your shirt and bring it over to the sink. And you're going to run the cold water on it. Now you can either take the elastics out with your hands or you can just cut them out. If you cut them out, it's a lot faster. Careful not to cut the shirt. And again, mommies and daddies can help you with this. And you're going to rinse out your shirt. And you're just going to rinse it to get the bleach out. And again, your mummies or daddies or whoever the adult is that's helping you can help you with this. All right. I'm going to squeeze all the water out of it. And we're going to take our clothes hanger and we are going to hang it on the clothes hanger to dry. Now, as you can see, that's a reverse tie-dye. And we'll leave it here to dry. Now, if you're happy with it, fantastic. Then you can, once it's dry, you can throw it in the washing machine with some soap, some normal detergent, and you can wear it after it's done. If you would like to tie-dye it again, you can do it by scrunching as soon as it's all dry. You can do the process all over again, but I don't suggest you doing it more than twice, just because again, you're working with the bleach and you're working with the bleach and it's really strong and it's going to destroy the fibers. All right, I think I'm happy with this pattern. I like it. So when it's dry, I'm going to put it in the washing machine and then put it in the dryer and it will be ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed this activity. It was a lot of fun to do. And go out there and repurpose an old shirt or a shirt that you're not happy with. All right? And we'll see you back here next time. Remember, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you back here on another day. Bye, everyone.